Welcome back, everybody, to the Desmond Payne Road to the Show. This is episode number 37, and here in Payne's second season, we are opening things up right after the All-Star break. And we've seen Payne play a little bit since his injury. He's batting only .258, which is around 20 points lower than his rookie season. So we'll see if that starts to trend upwards, as in this first series against the Royals, he gets going here with a base hit to center. And up later in the inning, there is Harry Riley, a .273 hitter with 16 home runs. Payne gets in scoring position, but Riley strikes out on only 3 pitches. We'll jump later in the game to the 7th inning, where it's a 3-1 Texas lead and Payne draws the count full. Showing good patience in this game, now a drive up the middle, but stopped by Ian Desmond, and Payne is thrown out. What a play at short. Desmond lays out for it, then spins over, and is able to get this to first ahead of Desmond Payne's speed. However, not much else went right for Kansas City in this first game. 3-1, 9th inning, 2 down, and Payne puts it away for a solid 3-1 win in Game 1 against the Royals. The next morning, or afternoon I guess. Bottom of the first inning, a man on first, and Payne decides, let's lay down the bunt. It's a pretty good one, and the throw is sailed over Eric Hosmer's head. Payne to second, and the lead runner at third base. Trying to get those runs here early. That's one thing I think Payne really brings to the table, is he can wreck a first inning, or at least be part of wrecking the first inning. Prince Fielder drives in 2 runs, and the Rangers get out to a very hot start. 4-0 second inning. Now Payne going the other way, and this is off the wall. Leonys Martin had to hesitate, but then turns on the Jets. Heading home, he's ahead of the throw as Payne gets the RBI. And Texas opened up a lead they would not give up. A 6-1 win. Yu Darvish takes care of the rest. A 2-for-5 day for Desmond Payne. With the ratings here, I'd like to improve Payne's contact further, although it takes a lot of points and there are some other weaknesses to address. Let's go into game number 3, looking for a sweep. However, the Royals put 4 on the board. It's bottom 5. And here is Payne again showing opposite field power. And this will not quite get to the wall, but we've seen Payne between this episode and last episode like going to left field. Now Texas put 4 on the board later in the game, so runners at the corners here for Payne as he reaches for one on the outside. Actually outside the zone, and Payne could not drive in the go-ahead run, but would have another chance to do so. Bottom 8, same score as this fastball runs inside. He fouls it off. Then the 0-1, and Payne swings at a horrible pitch in the dirt, and everybody's safe as they advance. It was a close one, but now 2 in scoring position, and Payne into right, laying out to take away a hit. However, a tag opportunity, and the Rangers do take the lead. Payne comes through that time, and it leads to a Ranger victory. They get the sweep. 5-4, they take game number 3. So they won the series against the Rays, go into the All-Star break, then get a sweep. Can they keep it going now, as they have a couple division series we have for this episode, and the Oakland A's get off to the strong start in this one as Payne watches that leave the yard. 3-0, top second. And now it's some showtime opportunity for Desmond Payne. He has to race in for this one. Laying out. This time he's got it. He missed a really tough one last episode going back to the wall, but he takes care of that one. And his pitcher is very appreciative of that play. He's already allowed enough runs. Bottom second, and Sonny Gray runs inside here. A 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Very close to hitting Desmond Payne. I was really surprised that it didn't. An 0-1 count, breaking ball, and Payne hits it on the ground to short. And a slow throwing delivery there allows Payne to reach first just in time. Up later, Ben Cabrera, .317 average, 4 homers, 23 RBIs, and Payne at third base. A 1-2 count, that is gloved, and a nice sidearm throw to first base ends the inning. Rangers having trouble getting on the board in this one. Let's go into the 4th inning. Sonny Gray, 2-2 to Payne as he goes upstairs for ball 3. And with the count full, that one could have gone either way. Should have been a strike probably, but Payne walks and then goes to steal, and he is safe at second. Payne trying to do whatever it takes to get that first run across. Now at third, this is hit in the air to right field. Not that deep, but it appears to be deep enough. Payne looks to tag up, and the throw takes the catcher up the line as Payne is safe. However, he was the only one scoring for Texas as the Rangers were down 4 runs later. Payne deep to left, and that is caught near the edge of the track. Bottom of the 8th inning, Sonny Gray trying to go for a complete game, and Payne cannot get a good swing against him. His only hit was a really unimpressive infield hit, as Gray gets the complete game, 1-run victory in Game 1 of the series. So let's go into Game 2, a really awkward hit here by Payne, and another chance for him to reach on an ugly infield base hit. It all looks the same in the box score, I guess. 2 on base, 2 down, and this is through into right center. That will score 1. Payne heads on to third base. That hit tied the game at 1 here in the 6th inning. Then with 2 down, a grounder to third, and the out at second ends this inning. Again, the Texas offense pretty quiet as they trail. Oakland put 3 more on the board later, but Payne trying to get the offense going. Again, going to left field. It's off the scoreboard. And Payne in at second with another extra base hit. He just likes that left field spot now, it appears. However, it's hard for Payne to do much when there aren't a lot of hits behind him. And when the offense is stagnant like this, as Eric Rubio was the player of the game, 1 game after Sonny Gray was the player of the game, you have to wonder if the trade to deal away Shin-Soo Choo is really affecting this offense, not having another really reliable bat. Or are they just running into tough matchups here against the A's? Payne draws a walk here in Game 3. Again, he's finding ways to get on base, whether they're impressive or not, but these flyouts with him on base aren't getting anything accomplished. Again, Payne left stranded. We had all these hot streaks last episode, and they appear to be all going away. Again, Desmond Payne, left field and deep off the MLB sign. He's in at second, 2 in scoring position. I'm not sure what it is. Desmond Payne just likes that left field fence suddenly. After being so familiar with the right center gap, it seems that left field is now his hot spot. 2 outs, and a ground ball gets through. That's 1 run. Payne rounds hard, but turns around about 1/3 of the way down the line. So he stays. Next batter, grounder to first. Foot race, winner to the A's. Rangers having a lot of issues scoring, but at least the game remained tied in the 7th. 2 on for Payne, but he falls behind with 2 down. The 0-2, and Payne looks at a fastball on the corner. Great location. Broadway gets the strikeout. We go into the 8th. With a man on first, a high fly ball driven to deep right center, and Josh Reddick goes yard to give the A's another lead. After sweeping the Royals, now the Rangers are in danger of being swept. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 down. Here is Payne representing the tying run with a man on second base. He falls behind in the count and takes that fastball. It was called a ball. He works the count full. Lined into center, it gets down for a base hit. They're going to try to score. Throwing home in time, and out number 3 to end the series. The A's get the sweep, and the Rangers score a grand total of 3 runs in those 3 games. The A's bullpen did not have to work very hard over that 3-game stretch. So now I have serious concerns with this offense. Now in a series against another AL West rival, the Mariners. It's not any easier playing against Felix Hernandez. After a steal, Payne goes back to the right center gap, and that gets down. He drives in a run and is in at second with another double. A lot of doubles here in this episode for Desmond. Runners at the corners, and this is hit in the air to left. Payne eyeing a tag opportunity. He's going to try it. Getting aggressive again. The throw, too late as Payne scores. So 2 runs, that should help. Already playing better than any game against the A's. Now on defense, Payne racing in. He's not that deep in the outfield, and they're still going to test him. We know about Payne's arm, and look at this throw. Too weak, too late, wide left. Even catchers and DHs can run against Payne's arm. However, he usually makes up for these mistakes with his bat. Bases loaded, 2-2 count as he continues this at bat. Pitch 70 for King Felix. in the air, hit deep to center, but this is not going to reach the grass. However, it will allow a tag. And the throw too late. Payne drives in another run. Texas had a nice lead. That is until the Mariners put 6 on the board in 1 inning. Payne trying to get some of those runs back. He's going deep to the outfield again. And that is also out. Take a look here at the box score. Yu Darvish gave up 6 runs in the 6th after we were up 4-1. And this game ended with another Ranger defeat. Payne goes 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. The Rangers do get 5 runs, but they are starting to really slump. And that time around, it was the ace pitcher Yu Darvish with 5 earned runs allowed and 4 walks. Not a very common performance for him. It's still somewhat concerning. It just seems like a lot of things are going wrong here in this losing streak, and sure, it's only been 4 games, but 4 pretty bad games for the Texas Rangers. That gets past the catcher. Both runners advance, now in scoring position. 1-2 count. Payne breaks his bat, and the catcher just lets it fall into his glove. When it rains, it pours, and Texas gave up a 5-run lead to allow extras. So in the 11th inning, a line drive from Payne, but a great catch over at short takes a hit away from Desmond Payne. In the 13th, 0 for 5, 2 on, 2 out, and a 4-pitch walk loads the bases for Prince Fielder. And boy, could this team use a big hit. However, they don't get it. Ground ball, third base, and the high throw is handled. This was another game that went deep into extra innings, but in the bottom of the 14th, Austin Jackson lifts a walk-off home run, giving Seattle another win over Texas. This means the Rangers could be swept for a 2nd time in a row by division rivals. Game 3 against the Mariners, look at Jamile Weeks lay out for it. However, in the process, he did hurt his leg. It wasn't something that put him on the DL, but just to emphasize how many bad things are happening to this team right now, that's just another one on the list. Thankfully, this ball stays in the yard, and Payne is able to track it down near the wall for another out. This game stayed scoreless for a while. 3-2, 2 down in the 6th. This is lifted to deep right center. Payne to the wall again. He jumps for it, and he comes up empty. The runner heads on to third as Payne gets it back into the infield. Seattle trying to score the game's first run, but the next batter grounds out to end the inning. Scoreless in the 8th. 2 outs, a man on second, and here is Desmond Payne. And with a pitch left up, he drives it deep to right, and it's down for extra bases. That brings home the first run of the day as Payne slides in, just ahead of the tag. Another double for Desmond Payne, and the deciding hit in this one as they finally get back in the win column. Big pitching performance from Adam Warren as the Rangers win 1-0. So that takes us to the end of episode 37. A lot of doubles in this episode for Desmond Payne, primarily to left field. There were 5 doubles in 9 games this episode, and the Rangers are now down to 500 after going 4-5 in this episode. Next time around, we open things up against Cleveland and then Toronto as we finish up the month of July and continue on. And we'll see if this offense can find its stride once again that they had before the All-Star break. Otherwise, I'm very concerned about this team moving forward. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like if you did. Leave your feedback below. How can this team get better, guys? Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.